friends, welcome to today's video, and in this video I am going to talk about the takeaways from the first T20I, specifically from the Indian team's point of view. At first, let's talk about the positives. And the first positive would be Team India's selection. They gave chance to Dalan Hemlatha over S. Meghna, which I actually liked. But promoting her on the third position over Harman wasn't a very good decision, as she is not a top order player and generally bats in the middle and lower order in the domestics as well for Railways. After Smriti's dismissal, Harman would have been the best player to go, as Shafali has a knack of throwing wickets just after Smriti gets out, and she could calm her down at that stage. But you got to feel for Meghna, as who won't get chance unless any of the openers can't play on the given day. And I felt that India would rest Mandhana in the first T20I to manage her workload. But after such defeat, it only shows how reliant Team India is on Mandhana. Anyway, uh, in the second game also, I would like to stick with Hemlata actually. So is with Navgire, giving her the debut cap in the very first game itself was the correct decision from the team management. Yes, she couldn't play up to the mark, and actually she didn't look very good on the pitch on that knock, and she played some dot balls. But it was also a very difficult conditions out there, and given her first international outing, you can't criticize her much. Although the very problem in India's batting is India's lack of pushing the fielders for going for singles and doubles, and this ground was also very big. It wasn't like the hundreds boundary size, so it was pretty much doable to get those singles and doubles more frequently, and that's why the runs just dry up in the last 5 overs, in the death overs, what shouldn't be the case. Also promoting Deepti over Rana and Vastrakar doesn't help India's cause either in the death overs. Deepti ended up being the highest run scorer, scored 29 runs in 24 balls. She became she ended up being the highest run scorer in the first T20I, but that also came 24 the 29 runs came in 24 deliveries, and the 3 boundaries that she scored, the two out of three, two came in the last over only. And Deepthi is very onside reliant game, and lack of scoring shots also doesn't help Team India's cause. And but undoubtedly she is an excellent bowler and probably the best bowler for Team India right now, who can equally bowl good in power play and in the death overs. So she is definitely a must pick for the team, but India also should play her as a bowler only in the T20Is especially, I feel. And as Smriti Mandhana was saying in the PC that India need to improve their batting in the 12 to 18 over phase, which is absolutely spot on. Also, India actually need to get rid of over reliance on Harman actually in the middle overs, in the middle order. Richa had to take this opportunity, which she again couldn't grab. She showed the glimpse of her hard hitting capability like none. Yet again, she throwed her wicket, and but she need to capitalize on these starts, and to make these small scores to big ones. And after Richa's cameos, Harman's unfortunate dismissal made things worse for Team India actually on the first T20I. And in the bowling, Renuka Singh was the biggest positive for me, as she only gave 23 runs in her 4 overs quota and bowled 13 dot balls, which was just amazing amidst the sad outing with the ball for Team India overall. She also almost got the wicket of Dunkley in the very first over, but again the thorn of no balls is a constant annoyance for Team India. it was good to see that Renuka is carrying her CWG form of forward, and India's bowling overall was also not that bad actually. But as we all know, bowling is actually complemented by the good fielding, and the fielding in the first T20I was pathetic, was really pathetic. The conditions were tough, as Captain Harman mentioned in the post-match presentation, which was evident. But England too bowled and fielded in that very tough conditions. And they actually bowled in the first innings. Just after the rain, and did quite a good job on the field. So that cannot be an excuse for poor fielding, like putting down a dolly by Shafali, or ground fielding in the boundary line, what Vastrakar or Renuka, those players were doing. Maybe she carried away with the emotions in the press conference, but that didn't sound good at the moment. Like she was seemed like she was defending, but problems were there, and she needed to accept actually, and she is that kind of a person, like she accepts those things. So that was really it was surprising from her. Also, Harman said in the PC that they were one bowler short due to Radha's injury, and but she had Dalan Hemlata in her expo. In the she had the option, who is an all rounder, and she bowls quite regularly in the domestics actually, and was successful in the internationals as well. But Harman brought herself and Shafali over Hemlata. Was really shocking decision to me, and both of them went for 17 and 11 runs in their each over respectively. Also, having so many same kind of players in Sneh, Deepti, Hemlata subdues the variety of the bowling attack, I feel. India do need a player like Rajeshwari in the bowling lineup, a left arm orthodox, and they are also missing a leg spinner as well. They don't even have a leg spinner in their whole team actually, whole T20 team, the squad. So, and also India filling the playing 11 with too many all rounders these days, and not with proper bowlers, which is basically costing them. And yeah, as a result, England cruised over them and accomplished the target in just 13 overs. You could see the stark difference in the figures of Renuka, who is a pure bowler, and others. What a pure bowler can bring to the table. Bowling is their forte. Just like a keeper like Bhatia or Jones can bring to the table, which is quite evident. Having all-rounders is a luxury, but a team shouldn't forget the importance of having pure batters and bowlers always. That's it from my side. My India playing 11 for the second T20I would be the same, except Simran in place of Radha. So thank you so much for watching this video.